It's week 2 check-in. So as far as week 2 has gone, didn't make it to the gym as much as I hoped for a couple of reasons, and so I'll go through that in a second here, and then I'm going to show you an upper body workout this week, and I'm also going to go through some rehab exercises and just some core strengthening exercises that I'm working on as well. Okay, sorry, I wanted to mute the TV because it was on. So, I went to the gym, let's see, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then today, Sunday, this week, but I missed all the every others, and the reason why actually is because I hurt my back. I'm not in particularly sure how I hurt my back, but I think it has to do with a variety of things. You know, number one, a pregnancy is really, really hard on your back, and for the beginning of my pregnancy, actually most of it, he was growing towards my spine versus towards the front, which is why I didn't show for so long. So I think that put a lot of pressure on my lower back. And then I also got an epidural, which I've heard can cause back problems, but I've also heard that's disputed, so I'm not really 100% sure on that. And then I got a C-section, which can, you know, just the big surgery can cause some problems. And then carrying the baby around the way that you carry the baby around, breastfeeding, being over like this, all those things can affect your back a lot. Also, the C-section did pull apart my core. Your core is directly related to your back. You know, if you have lower back issues and you don't have any of the other stuff I just listed, it might be because you have a weak core. So my core could just be weaker right now and still need some strengthening before I, you know, go ham in the gym, and maybe that's why I hurt my back a little more. Since birth, I've been having this terrible low back pain that like clenches really hard, and it takes like 2 minutes to release. Pretty much every time I lay down on one of my sides. I don't know why, it just happens all the time. And then this week, I must have done something on Monday to my back, I'm not sure what, but the lower right side of my back in the same spot was really, really painful. And when I lift up the baby and put him on my shoulder over here, I can feel it a lot. I end up standing like this, pushing my hips forward, which puts a lot of pressure right there too. So between those two, I've started to feel it quite a bit, and doing any like stepping motion, like going up steps, tends to make it hurt worse as well. Like I tried to hike this week and it hurt really bad, so I'm not entirely sure exactly what it came from, but unfortunately Aaron also had the same thing happen to him this week, basically the same spot in his back, and he found some rehab exercises because he said that he believes his is from a weak hip flexor. So I've been trying some of those, and they're actually helpful. So I'm guessing for me it's something between my hip flexors being weak because of underuse. I had to take 6 to 8 weeks off of the gym, so I wasn't really doing much movement at all. And then, you know, having that weak core. So those are helpful, and I'm going to show you guys some of those, and then I'm going to also show you my upper body workout. I apologize, the videos are really lame this week because I had to do them on my own, and I can't find my tripod. But this coming week, as long as my back feels good, my goal is to make it in there every day. I think that these rehab exercises will probably help that as well. So we'll work on that, and I'll show you guys the way in, what my body looks like, and a workout next. Woo. So I'm down 1/2 pound this week, not too surprised. You can't see a ton of changes on my body, maybe a little bit of a tighter stomach, still wiggly in the back, aren't we all? On my way in this week, I'm not terribly surprised by it. I did not eat like the healthiest this week, nor did I make it to the gym every day, but some progress is better than no progress. Like, it's better than me taking the whole week off. I do eat generally healthy all the time, but I think there was like 2 or 3 days where I just kind of had some snacks that I normally wouldn't have, or had a meal that I normally wouldn't have. But part of that is just being a parent now. I mean, I'm trying not to be too hard on myself in every facet. You know, you have to do what you have to do with your kid, and then you have to take care of yourself too. But I mean, 4 days a week is still great by me for the gym, and I would say at least 4 days this week I was pretty perfect on my meal plan. So I'm not too mad about that. I think it's fine. Like I said, I know this is going to be like a slow and steady race, and I want to be honest with you guys. I'm not killing myself to try to lose weight. I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm just being a normal human. I'm going to try my best, and some days I'm not going to do perfect, and that's fine, especially with the holidays coming up. Like this next week is going to be Thanksgiving, so we'll see how that goes. But I do have a cool workout plan for Thanksgiving, so it'll be fun to share that with you guys. I was going to show you guys a bunch of different exercises for like hip flexor rehab, but I realized that there's like a lot of information and I don't want to take up this whole video with it, so I'm going to make a separate video and link it in here. So if you're interested in the hip flexor stuff, you can go look at that, and if not, you don't have to watch it.